I may mute myself periodically to turn the air conditioner on because today is hot, but yeah. The reason why I bought the uranium, and I'm gonna buy a shit ton more, is because of the fact that I'm gonna use it to quickly get the ancient bones. Like, this is my starting system. I got lucky enough that not only does this place have ancient bones, the other one has salvageable scrap. I don't want to deal with corrupted sentinels, so I'm going for the ancient bones. The ancient bones are better for starting out at the beginning. But the salvageable scrap could potentially, it's easier to tell if whatever you dig out is worth a lot. But I'm not doing that until I have a better multi-tool and some shield bonuses. Let's land right here. It's nighttime, so it's not this is not good, but it's not necessarily too bad. Sentinels are low, abundance. My concern is mostly the predators. It's not too cold though. Is that copper? Pyrite. Even better. Oh, pure ferrite. Alright. I realized the mistake. I should have bought the advanced mining tool. Laser. Blueprint from the station. I forgot to do that. On my next trip, because I can only hold so many of the ancient bones. What is this? This gives me something. I will be streaming No Man's Sky all day, essentially. It won't be a 24-hour stream. It'll be more like, well, let me think. I started at, so it'll be more like 16 hours. 16 or somewhere between 16 and 20 hours. Not all of it will necessarily be on permadeath. Like, I can make ship fuel, but I bought the uranium for a reason. Especially on like a permadeath or survival run. Essentially, you can only take off twice on a normal ship. And then you have to refuel. And it's more cost effective to just buy the uranium. And since it's permadeath, I'm probably gonna just focus. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll do the same thing as I always do. Essentially, just buy all the general until it gets too expensive, and just go for the cargo capacity for the drop pods. Shit. At least the sentinels are not hostile. all that just to repair this. It's worth it. Unless it gives me ship fuel. Oh, look at that, a mining S-class. Mining beam, that's why it's useful. That's why it's very important. It's one of the first things you want to do while you're doing the tutorial. Just go for those damaged machinery. I'm not going to use this because my multi-tool is really, really small. But I can always sell this thing. I'm going to store it in the ship. I actually almost have max stuff anyway. With that there, I do not need copperite. I don't need this. Not yet. This is useful. With that there. Navigation data I will use. I have a lot of carbon. Alright, so this is why I landed on the planet. For that. These creatures, some of these creatures may be dangerous. Born on meteors. That's odd. Did I just repair this one? There's another one apparently. I did. There's another one right there. Not too far. Cobalt. That means I need to get more cobalt. Even though I just sold a bunch. Yeah, I assume nanites. But the nanite clusters are great. Because you don't always get the modules you want from the things. But I just got an S-class mining tool, so that's great. Though I would have preferred it to be shields or life support. Or movement speed. Or some kind of special hazard protection, but you know, it's a free multi-tool, so I'm not complaining. I mean, it's a free S-class module for mining, which is useful, so I'm not complaining. Said, I should scan these species in the air, but I'm more concerned with the ones on the ground. Like, this is a desert planet. They have predators. Like, that could be a predator, and that's horrific. Oh, it eats copperite, alright. Because, well, it's not necessarily horrific, because the small ones can do as much damage as the bigger ones. At least you can see the big ones coming. Alright, I'm headed for that place. Unless there's another one somewhere around here. So this is what I'm gonna do. I might actually fly there. You could run there. Like normally I would run there or something, but I'm flying. It's gonna save me time, and I can buy uranium from the space station. So every time I run out, I'll just buy some more uranium. You don't want to land near the thing though, because then you can't dig it out. But every time I land and take off, it's gonna like cost me. Every time I take off, it's gonna cost me like 20 uranium. Now I gotta be careful with the predators. That's not a predator, but that one over there might be. It doesn't look it though. I don't think it's a predator. That said, even if it's not a predator, if it's erratic, then you might have to... Why can't I scan this thing? Okay, well, the awakening thing is annoying. I don't want to build a base yet. Well, maybe I'll build a base on this desert planet. That one's submissive, so no. But I don't want to carry the base computer thing with me. You know, I landed here and I'm like, I don't see Ancient bones. Like, it's not here. Don't tell me I wasted like uranium for nothing. Okay, there they are. There's quite a few actually. Life support is running low. That's why I bought a bunch of oxygen. Once I install a few, oh god damn it. Once I install a few it's worth it. It's worth converting them to purified and then charging the thing up. Anyway, once I get a few life supports, I don't have to worry about life support that much. I almost never charge it in normal and survival. I can go a long time before charging the thing. But at the beginning, you're charging it a lot. I always go for the S class because of the solar power thing. It says it unidentified. I learned the Gek word for low. These things I can also turn to ship fuel. At this point, I don't really need it. But just in case, I might need to turn this into oxygen. Then again, I bought a bunch of oxygen, so that's no longer the case either. Like, you may not have a lot of units early on, but it's worth it. Like, it's worth spending the few units. First of all, I don't know how many units you're gonna have when you get to the space station, but if you have like 10,000, just buy the first backpack upgrade for your general, and after that, buy some oxygen. You may buy some uranium as well for your ship, and the other ones don't matter. Because if you're using your ship to explore and to get to the place you want, like if you want to go to Ancient Bones here, it's a lot faster than anything else, and at the same time it saves you time. You don't have to worry about hazards. You don't, yeah. And avoid the pirates. Don't fight pirates unless it's only like one pirate and you know what you're doing. These, unfortunately, these are not like high value, which I'm not surprised because they're close together. Charge that. But yeah, Ancient Bones. You might want to buy the pure ferret as well instead of having to convert it, but that's assuming you find Ancient Bones like I just did. These have given me quite a bit of units. Quite a bit. Even though they're like the least valuable type of Ancient Bones. I'm not even done yet. I'm gonna find another one. Not that it matters. I mean, if I die, I die. The save is deleted, so it doesn't even matter that I'm storing it in the ship just in case or whatever, but it's force of habit. Like, that's what I do before I had cargo, and then when I had the cargo, I stored the most valuable stuff there, just in case you died. Now, on normal, you could pick up your grave, but on survival, you can't. And survival is what I have the most experience in playing. That said, permadeath doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I cannot find any Ancient Bones at all. Maybe that's my cue to go back to the space station. I need a better ship. Like, I'm gonna try to buy myself an explorer ship. Or a shuttle. A shuttle would be good enough for a while. I might want to build a base in this world. The sentinels are low. There is choking sandstorms, but that's to be expected. I don't know why I can't find any more ancient bones, but whatever. I'm like not ready to leave yet. Oh, I know. I'll go for it. That's right, I can't scan anything here. Oh, I can scan, never mind. Normally this is not worth landing, but let's just see. I very desperately need a better multi-tool. Oh man, this game. Sodium nitrate, okay, fair enough. It just wants 5. Give me something nice. Well, nanite clusters are okay. This game literally forces you to build a base even if you don't want to. But I'll build it in this planet. I think the first base I ever built was on a desert world. And only because I was like, huh, let me build a base, figure stuff out. And I said, well, this terrain is decent enough. And it was cold that night, okay during the day. I had forgotten it was a desert world until I looked at an old video. Well, yeah, it was on survival, and I streamed it, and I had it on YouTube. And I had completely forgotten it. Then when I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, it was a desert world. Oh, there's another one. I was hoping as much. But this is going to be the early game for me. Going for damaged machinery and going for ancient bones. Organic rock. Organic rock should give me carbon. Condensed carbon at that. Condensed carbon crystals. I think I'll go for those. Oh, there's another one over there and another one over there. But I'm going to go for the organic rock. Natural berry set over there. How far is the organic rock? And how charged is my... I don't need this. I don't really need the gold either. I don't really need that, but I will need it later. A desert world with a lake. An oasis in the desert. What is that? Armored clan. Okay. Oh, I need a hazmat suit for it. God, gauntlet. Damn it. I gotta buy some of the blueprints. Though for that I need nanites, and I want to save my nanites for the A class shield. So whatever, I'll just keep going for the ancient stuff. That, my friend, looks like no, that's not a predator. I don't know how many species there are here. Huh. Only half of them I discovered. No predators so far. If I was really lucky, this would be a paradise world without any hostile sentinels, without any like environmental hazards, without any predators, and with like ancient bones everywhere. That would have been too perfect. There's one over there, one over there, there's one over there. Go for this one. I'm gonna keep doing this until my uranium runs low, or I have no space. I also should search for like abandoned building. Not worth much. There's another one over there. Floating crystal there. Another one right here. I don't remember the ancient bones being so like numerous, like clustered together. But whatever. Sometimes there are. No, not there. That right there looks like a predator, yet it isn't. I'll go here next. That's right, and the viewers can ask me questions about the game, and they can also name my discoveries if they want. Ancient bones. Hello. Okay, I found the rare one. Very nice. That one was already digged through somehow. Or exposed. Yeah, when I came here, I didn't realize there were going to be a cluster. I got a decent one, but I'm thinking I'm running out of space now. What is that? Oh, subterranean relic. I want that. Of course, I don't have the space, but I want it. I think I'm gonna buy purified ferrite from the space station. Or the magnetized, yeah, I'll buy magnetized. Usually I just get them from pirates, but this one might be a troll. Or it might take me to a cave. It's a cave network. Okay, okay. So here's the situation. I want that. But I don't have the space. Oh, an evil plant is here. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get rid of the gold. And the silver. Send this over here. Send these. The reason why I want the subterranean relic is that I can convert them to ionized cobalt. I think I'm getting some input lag. I dig the hole, I just don't know where I dig the hole at now. Hello, oxygen. You want to collect these. It's not even so much for the value of it, although you can sell these. If you convert them to ionized cobalt, they're worth more, but like I got these that are better. Like this is not even worth holding. But I'll hold it because I have the space. But it's for the tetracobalt that you can turn to ionized cobalt, which will be very useful when you go for dropouts. So if you encounter them, pick as many of them up as you can. Eventually, I will need to leave the system in order to get more backpack upgrades though. So it's a good idea to build a base. Like now I'm running out of space. So now I would get rid of this one. What do you mean inventory full? Oh, I lost some cobalt. Yeah, you have to make 2 spaces because you're picking up that and the cobalt, and you pick up the vortex cubes first. Right, let me just do that. I don't think there are any more. This should last me for a while. I would have picked up, let me see. I would have picked up more. Well, I would have picked up 9 instead of the, actually, let me see how many I have. I would have actually picked up 14 as opposed to 13, but I have 14, so I'm good. So essentially, if you have the vortex cubes, if you pick them up and you get the tetra cobalt, you get a lot of them, and you can convert them to ionized, and you can convert that into cobalt, so you don't need to mine cobalt. It's very convenient, very, very convenient. Of course, now I have to get out of this area, but yeah. Dig the hole for no good reason. Evil plant. The first things I'm gonna get is there's an A-class and S-class shields. I'm gonna install them both. I'm gonna buy them both. Then I'll buy the life support S-class, and then the movement speed. I'm lucky that it's all in the same space station. Man, this space station is great. I actually started in a pretty good spot. I mean, it would have been better if I started on this planet as opposed to the radioactive one, but that probably would have been too easy. It is time to go to the space station. We'll see if I get there before I get scanned. Yes, but the early part of the game is just going to be slow. Not as fast paced as I'm used to. Actually, someone said before that my mic volume was a bit too high. I think I'm gonna change that a bit. Give me a sec. Alright, there you go. I have 17,000 units. Let's see how much I have after I sell all the charred crap, all the bones. I said charred because the first bone was charred. There, I just made 1,000,000 units. 1.3 mil. Very nice. Now, if I could find myself a shuttle, I'd buy it. Moneymaker, merchants, enterprising, expert, capitalist. I almost got the max ranking already with the units. Surrender to bliss. So some of them that I can barter with, I will barter with now. I see a fighter landing. I was for condensed carbon though. Hi there, J-Light. What's going on with Beyond? No. Oh, look at that, an S-class fighter. It's the focus of death. No new info. No new info on the Beyond update. It will be sometime either at the end of this month or early August. You guys let me know if you think my mic could use some adjustment, if you wanted me to put it a little higher or lower. I put it a little lower because someone mentioned before, but I'm hearing my own like stream, and I don't know, my voice is I think it's good enough now. Yeah, I think it's because I put the volume of the game kind of low. Yes, I agree. The salvageable scrap would have paid better. There's actually a salvageable scrap planet on this system. It's on a toxic world, but the desert one is easier to survive on because of the less constant hazard, and I don't have many upgrades. Also, I have to deal with like those ruined sentinels, and I don't have any shield upgrades, and I have no weapons, so I went for the ancient bones. There's nothing he can really sell me. I guess this one doesn't really sell me Gek relics, but I don't really. I guess I don't really need it at the moment. I'll buy 500 of these. Probably should buy more than 500. Fair enough. The problem is that I can't, yeah. I forgot I saw this. I'll send one of these to this ship. Buy 1,000 uranium. I use up a lot of uranium in survival, well, in permadeath as well. Look at this ship. It's not worth buying though. I'd rather save my units for an explorer ship or a even a shuttle. Use up less uranium taking off. I prefer an explorer ship. Well, I can buy some more pyrite actually. Nice, that's nice. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my ship to explore. I'm gonna just keep buying stuff from. I think he sells it cheaper than I could get it from the space station, but whatever. I don't think I need more pyrite. I think I'm good with the pyrite. I should get rid of this. So more uranium. Excuse me, and more pyrite. Ah, wrong button. Like I said, I was gonna buy from the space station, but from the Galactic Trade Terminal. But he's here. Buy more pyrite. I don't know exactly how to move this around, where I should move this around. Move this here, move that there, move it here and here. Yeah, more pyrite. Nice, nice. The game started me on a radioactive world, which wasn't nice. I keep selecting. I'm used to when I'm talking to ships. I'm used to trying to buy them, so I keep selecting the last option. I usually don't try to buy stuff from them. But yeah, the planet started me on a nice. The game started me on a nice. It wasn't that nice actually, but it wasn't that bad. A radioactive world. But the system itself is nice. I'm still in the first system. I think I might have went overboard with the pyrite and the stuff. I don't need more oxygen. Sodium, I don't really need sodium because I'm gonna use my ship to explore. I'm gonna burn through that uranium. The pyrite is so I don't have to mine in space and I don't have to deal with pirates. But I could have just bought it here. Or at least in the other one. I needed this, I didn't need that. That's what I'm gonna do. But I have to actually finish the tutorial. I will need some pugnium. Usually I don't buy these, but I don't have the shield or the weapons to fight sentinels, and this is permadeath. So I'll buy some of this. Just in case I come across damaged machinery. But I think, like you say, I'm gonna go for... I was gonna sell this. I'm gonna go for backpack upgrades because I am running out. Wants me to build a base. I really don't like building bases right away. I want to find that good planet, but I'm gonna build it in the desert world. There is a rainy planet. I would have built it there, but if it wasn't for the hostile sentinels, I usually build them near minor settlements, so that's what I'm gonna do. What kind of planet is this? Oh, that's the one I started on. That's the rainy planet. Oh. How many? 2? No, I'm talking. No, it's 3, I think. Oh, it's only 2. Still, it's permadeath. I don't want to risk it. Alright, no upgrades on this ship. Oh yeah, I found this mining laser. That I also just remembered that I wanted to buy a better multi-tool. I completely forgot. Like, yeah, I got units. Now I should buy a better multi-tool. I completely forgot about that. While I was hunting for the ancient, bones, I forgot to look for a better multi-tool. This one's slightly better than the one that I have. And I have a bulk caster already. It's better than nothing. Probably should have scrapped the other stuff, but it's fine. Now I need a terrain manipulator. And an advanced mining laser. I was saving the nanites for, but I think I'll buy blueprints. I can only get this. For the rest, I need to increase my standing with the GEC. Screw it. I'll save my nanites for the A-class shield that it has. Carbon nanotubes. Dihydrogen jelly. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna search for a miner settlement to build my base. Just have to find the desert planet again. Is it that one? No. It's gotta be that one over there. Oh, it's not that one. That's the one I started on. That's toxic. I just looked at that one. Yeah, this one. This one has a lot of water, even though it's a desert world. That actually reminds me of something. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of anyone can join my game. Anyone can. Yeah, I needed to put no one. This is permadeath. Can delete base parts. Chats can join my game. I'll leave it at anyone for now. But I did decide to put no one there. I could be invaded by a troll for all that I know. I've yet to like manually save. I should do that in case my auto save gets corrupted or something. I don't even have a save point on it. I don't even bother. It's like permadeath. I'm practically not even gonna bother. I think I went through the items. This is not a good spot to build a base. The island port of the continent? No, thank you. The island part of the planet? Nope. There's some cactus flesh. It's imperative to build the base as quickly as possible in Permadeath for the vehicles, especially if you're going for backpack improvements. But I'm still kind of picky where I want to build the base. Ooh, a miner set. No, that's not a miner settlement. I don't know what that is actually. I finally have a weapon. Could have installed a weapon before, but I have a weapon now. I don't think I want to break into any manufacturing facilities yet. Oh, that's an... Okay, this is good. This is good. This can potentially give me... it could potentially give me a blueprint. Also, it's a place that I could build a nanite farm that I don't want to do. Not yet. It looked like a wound on the planet, crimson and ragged edged. Like something that once lived but was then torn asunder. I should have stayed away. Had I the senses to taste the air of this planet, I imagine I would have reeked of some kind of alien fetor. But nothing could stall my curiosity. Was it dead? Where I touched it? The surface was moist and yielding. It seemed to become motile, then crawling on a mat of slow cilia, moving from me. I should have left it alone. Let's see. I discovered something coded deep inside the dead traveler's data log. Something has been left that will aid me on my own journey. Nanites. A good amount of nanites. Ooh, an evil plant. I'm gonna wait till my shields regenerate. Loot and plunder. I'm actually gonna need the ammo too. Now that I have a gun. Of course, now I have no space for anything. Fine, it's a trap. Inventory full, of course. Polycondensed carbon. Shit. Hmm. I'm gonna go for that. I could go for the sodium. That's a lot of sodium. Beware indeed. Beware indeed. I have more sodium than I would be able to even carry. I don't want to get rid of the navigation data. Well, I don't really need this for now, so... I think I might scrap this. Well, I can't make it, so I won't scrap it. The mortite I should get rid of. That's a lot of sodium. I think I want to sell this. Like that would probably be the smart play. I mean, it's an S-class mining tool. You don't want to do that, but at the same time, I'm not going to use it. It's not going to be very useful in the sense that I'm going to replace multi-tools repeatedly. But if I sell it, I get to 360 nanites, and with that, I can buy an S-class shield or an A-class shield, both. So I'm actually going to sell it. That said, I know what I can do. I think I could have just bought the sodium, but if I find the sodium patch here, I can't resist just to pick it all up. Thanks for the follow, Bonesaw. And for those who are watching, feel free to ask me any questions about No Man's Sky. This is my first permadeath run, but I'm pretty experienced with the game. Like, I have like 600 hours. I think I ran out of carbon, didn't I? No, I didn't, not yet. Hopefully the sound of the fan isn't too loud. At least it's not that hot today. By the way, for those who are watching, apparently you can get free bits on Twitch. I'm sure many of you already know this. If you click on the bits icon, you can get, and then you click on get bits. You can either buy it or watch a commercial, and then they give you 5 or 10 bits depending. And then you can just donate the bits to whoever you want. Not to yourself, but like to whoever streams, whoever's an affiliate or a partner. Funny enough, I myself did not know this. I knew I was gonna run out. The sodium is very important, actually. Especially sodium nitrate. I need it for stuff, to repair stuff, but it's very important because I will use it to defend myself against pirates to regenerate my shield. Though I don't want to fight pirates yet. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Those things can be predators, but I haven't encountered predators here yet. I forgot to actually change the appearance of my avatar as well while I was at the space station. Like the sodium nitrate is gonna go to my ship. Oh. Kind of loud today outside. It is what it is. I don't even have the space. It's gonna take 2 minutes. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's so loud today. Actually, I think I sent all my sodium to this shit. Not necessarily a good idea. I do need sodium, but I don't know what to store. I'll store the sodium nitrate. So much honking outside. Let me guess, you ran out of fuel. Oh, you didn't. Okay. I do need more carbon. So this is also, I guess you can think of this as a step-by-step of how I take a character from the very beginning and what my advice to those new to No Man's Sky. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Every time someone asks any advice for those new to No Man's Sky, I'll say yes. What you do is go to my YouTube and look at my permadeath run. Like, it'll show you a step-by-step of what I did from the very beginning. The videos, I try not to make the videos too long. I'll break them apart and make them like slightly less than 2 hours. So that'd be part 1, part 2, part 3. But I'm gonna do that on no, I'm gonna edit it for it to be that way. But yes, that way. I'm like, well, I can explain it to you, or I can show you what I did myself. Showing it is a lot simpler than trying to explain it, because I can explain all these complicated details and everyone will like, oh, okay, but they won't really get it. It'd be too complicated, or you know, some stuff they don't understand, and that's fair enough. I mean, if someone is explaining something, a game I never played before, and they start with details and terminology that you don't understand, you'll get lost pretty easy. Showing is always better than, you know, explaining. Okay, I did that. I'm gonna go to the space station, sell the S-Class mining tool that I got, and I'm gonna buy an S-Class shield instead, and then that's gonna make me more survivable. After that, I'll buy the A-Class one, because the A-Class is almost as good as the S-Class. Potentially just as good. I have one that's just as good in my survival. What the hell? Evil plant. I can't. Actually, I can. I have no technologies for this ship. None whatsoever. This might be good, it might not be. We'll see. It isn't. And this is the only one I can hold at the moment. Back to the space station. It didn't occur to me until I was on the desert planet that I should have sold that and then buy a better one. The mining tool, you really don't need it, and you keep switching multi-tools anyway early on. So you want to focus on your, like, exosuit first. Same thing with your ship. You want to focus on your exosuit first, because you're going to switch ships. Of course, if you're flying around in a ship a lot, you might want an S-Class shield or two to make yourself more survivable. You're actually pretty good with the starting weapons. If you have rockets and the pulse, well, you always have the photon cannons, but with the rockets, you're actually pretty good. You can take out one at a time if you know what you're doing. Though you're better off getting a better weapon, but then you start investing a lot in a ship, and then you're going to replace the ship. Yeah. So here's hoping for an exotic, or an A or S-Class max slot Explorer. Of course, I don't have the money for that. The best ship that I could possibly get would be a max slot exotic. I don't even care about the stats. If I get that, I already have my exploration ship. I only need one other ship, and I'm headed to the center. I am interested in watching your tutorial videos. I just got No Man's Sky on Steam sale, so need to learn a lot. Are you revolutionary? Yes, I am. But the thing, okay, yes, I am. But the thing about it is that I don't really have tutorial videos. What I have is my gameplay. I streamed on YouTube, streamed on Twitch, and uploaded to YouTube. So I have a survival save, right? An old one before the next update. That's quite different from this game. But I created a new survival, and I also uploaded like 70 something of those videos. I stopped uploading them because it was getting endless, since this is a sandbox game, and I was putting like 10, 20 hours of gameplay in, you know, Twitch of me messing around, and so I stopped doing that. It's different when you're doing a playthrough of a game and you're archiving the videos. But if it's a sandbox and you're playing it endlessly, that could be like hundreds and thousands of videos. So essentially, you'll see the way I built up my survival on. You can look it up. It's called let's see, No Man's Sky Next Survival. And yeah, there's like 70 of them, but you don't have to watch the 70. Just watch the first couple of videos to show you what I did. But I'm more experienced now than that one, so I know more what I'm doing now. so you can watch my permadeath runs. This is the first part though, so I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet. But yeah, in the meantime, you can look at that. And but I'm actually, well, you can ask me anything now, and I'm actually, how many hours am I in this? This is, I started this like 3 hours ago. This is my permadeath run. So you can pretty much see what I'm doing here. Fortunately, it's kind of loud outside. Let me check my own stream to see. Unfortunately, yeah, it is kind of loud outside. So I actually heard of Mr. Softy or whatever ice cream truck. You can actually hear it. I live in a major city, so it's just gonna happen. But anyway, this is something that most people don't know. So you can buy you know, modules. I just call them mods for short. You can also sell them. I found this one. This one I found from Damaged Machinery. You could potentially get S-class ones. Now this mining tool beam is actually useful, but the reason why I'm gonna sell it is because I'm not gonna use it for a long time. I'm gonna keep upgrading multi-tools, and I need a shield now. You know, I keep being hit by very mild hazards. I keep being hit by those evil plants, and they're doing a third of my shield damage. So I need to get nanites now. So I'll sell this. I get nanites enough to buy this S-class shield. I can also buy an A-class shield. I recommend buying the A-class shield first, but since I just sold the thing, I have a lot of nanites, so I'm gonna buy an S-class shield. It's the first thing you want to buy of the mods. You take that thing, you install it here, right here, and then you install another one next to it. This one is, oh, this one is the max. 89 is the max you can see. You can't see a decimal point, so technically like 89.9% shield is the max, but this one's the max, so I just got lucky there. And the A class will be installed here, so now I'm more survivable. Also, I want to like change my appearance. Anyway, I literally had to shut the window because the sound outside was too loud. I had no idea that I can hear the little tune on the stream. That's how loud it was. I had to check. It's very annoying, especially since this is part 1 of my permadeath run. But anyway, I'm gonna change my appearance. Presets. Huh, look at that. He has a Gek armor. Actually, I think I like this one. But let's look at all of them again. That's the first one. I will be an anomaly in permadeath. I will be a traveler in survival. and I will be I'm a Gek in normal. I'll use this one, but I'll modify it. I like this belt thing, but it makes the legs all baggy. The armor, the torso, the head. The head is fine. You there, Neil? It's going good. At first, you know, I had to run and dash to save my life to enter a cave. The first thing you want to do in Permadeath is find the cave. After that, it was fine because I knew what I was doing. But yeah, my shields were almost gone before I got into that cave. Especially the worst part about it is that since the initializing thing, you want to activate that as quickly as possible, and because you start taking like hazard damage there. I don't know why that part is orange. I don't know if I can modify that. If not, I can change the... What is the torso style? I mean, it's not bad. The legs. Yeah, I'll keep it like that, actually. Hey there. Yeah, it happens. I mean, same thing similar to me. If I'm out and I'm not near Wi-Fi, it's gonna buffer, and I'm not gonna, unless I have a lot of data and I have like 3G or something. It depends on how quickly your data, but eventually it'll use up your data plan. So once you have like the minimum, once they throttle your data, you won't be able to see streams on Twitch. You can see it on YouTube though. YouTube is better for that. Like YouTube, if you have slow, in fact, like my friend, right? He can't stream on Twitch, but he can stream on YouTube, really like low quality, because his net is well limited because of his region, his location. But yeah. It could have been their Wi-Fi. Wait, here's a question. Is there a good way to find the cave, or do you need to look around until you find one? Essentially, you look around until you find one. If you see cone-shaped rocks, those are usually cobalt, and you can usually like go there. Like there's usually a cave near there, since the cobalt is usually in a cave, but not always, not always. I modified myself. The first thing I did, well, I found a S-class mining tool from Damaged Machinery. You want to go for those. And I sold it to buy this S-class shield, which is, I'm glad I did it. Look at this, it's already maxed. So that's fantastic. I need more nanites to buy another shield. And yeah. Also, I started in a system with ancient bones and salvageable scrap.